Dun, dun.
All right, guys. Time for final takes. Adam, we haven't heard anything about your Little League baseball weekend. Or did you not have a game?
Yeah, no game over the weekend.
No game over the weekend.
Practice. I wasn't going to talk about that, but since you brought it up, I'll mention briefly. We had two practices, one on Friday, one yesterday. Had to make one of the kids run laps on Friday.
Explain.
Well, that's because I said if anybody, I was getting annoyed that some of them were playing in the dirt. Well, like two kids were playing in the dirt. I'm like, next kid that plays in the dirt is running laps. Let's go. We got to get you focused up.
And someone went
One
back
kid
to
played in the dirt.
How did he take it?
I'm not going to name names, but
how did he take
that would be inappropriate. But
yeah, how did he take it?
He did. He ran his lap.
How old are they? Petty LeBoule.
10 years old. Petty LeBoule. Hey, that's an inappropriate response for that. These kids need to learn.
You got to learn
focus up.
Yeah,
you
got to
focus.
But playing in the dirt is so fun between the ages of 6 to 10.
I'm making you run laps now.
No, but they're 10 to 12 now.
Oh,
yeah.
they're 12?
Yeah, you're Little League.
They're 9-10.
Okay.
So it's not really Little League. Little League's 10 to 12.
Yeah. So
it's the minor league. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Minors.
our league is for kids in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade.
Okay. All right.
And my kids are 3rd.
You're on the clock for your final take.
All right, guys. This is extreme. It's never going to happen. But there's I can't remember the name of the basketball tournament now. But there's this tournament they had the last couple of years where they did this thing called the Elam Ending.
It's called the basketball tournament.
Yeah, the basketball tournament, right. I know this has never happened in the NBA or college basketball. It's way too extreme, but it makes the end of games more exciting. The biggest flaw in basketball, pro or college, is when we have these foul fests at the end of games. So, keeps the time on the clock and it just drags and drags and drags. The Elam Ending, for those who don't know about it, I'm not even sure why it's called that. Maybe the guy who came up with the idea is this. When there's for example, my idea would be when there's 2 minutes left in the game, you shut off the clock. 2 minutes left in the game, you shut off the clock. Let's say, for example, in the NBA, the Celtics lead the Warriors 95-90 with 2 minutes left. We shut off the clock. The game goes now. You got the team with the higher score has to score 10 points. So if it's 95-90, then it's first team to 105 wins. Then there's no fouling. That's out of the game. There will never be fouls. I mean, not purposely. I know it's insane. I get it, Brad. I know it's never going to happen. But how much more exciting would end of games be?
Well, you would completely make the first 46 minutes a waste of time.
No.
Why?
Because the other both teams don't have to get to. If it's 95-90, it's the first team to 105.
Okay.
So the Celtics would need only 10 points to win. The Warriors would need 15. So having a big lead would make a difference.
I see what you're saying. Not the first to 10.
So
no.
How long is that going to take?
You don't know. Maybe a minute.
But all I know is the clock won't really stop.
Yeah, when I go pay to see a game, I'm on a clock. I got to get out of here.
You want it, yeah.
I would think the games will be faster.
Well, I don't know.
No fouls, no.
The fouls slow up the game.
No,
it does.
This would end fouling or purpose fouling.
So if I foul somebody, what happens?
It's same rules. But why you wouldn't foul on now you foul on purpose, right? To save clock.
Yeah.
There would be no point in doing that. The clock is off. You'd be giving two free throws.
No, I'm fouling you just so that you don't get your game off, right? Now it turns into thuggery out here. That's what happens, right?
Yeah, it can.
That's exactly.
It's interesting, Bull.
Yeah.
It's interesting, but it's such a departure from.
So it would never happen.
Yeah, it probably would never happen.
The ends of games would be more exciting.
I think he's got a point. I think he's got a point.
You don't think it would be more exciting?
Nuggets, why not?
Well, there's something to it, but there's no more real quote-unquote buzzer beater. There's something to having to go 2 for 1 and executing down the stretch. Maybe it's the basketball.
Every game would end on a buzzer beater.
I mean, essentially,
the game would end on a shot.
Well, essentially, they did that in the All-Star game.
They do it in the All-Star game.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a little different.
It's a great gimmick for those type of situations. I've had
but not for an average.
I just think it's too drastic for people to wrap your head around it. But there's no doubt that it's. What do you mean you wouldn't have? Every game would be a buzzer beater. Every game would end on a basket.
Here. I would enjoy it.
Not dribbling out the clock.
Yeah, but if there's a 22-point lead,
yeah,
then who's watching the last 2 minutes?
But who's watching it now? Either way.
Well, yeah, but if it's 20, at least if it's a 22-point gap,
right?
So the team that's been getting their ass kicked the whole game has to score 32 points before the other team scores 10.
10, right.
What are the chances that happens?
What are the chances of a team down 22 with 2 minutes to go winning a game anyway? I mean, almost zero.
Yeah, so.
Put the clock on and end the game.
Give me a reason to care about every game, and I don't know what that is.
I'm just saying the last 2 minutes of games would be better.
I got to relieve the babysitter. Come on, let's go.
All right.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it'd be faster.
It's not coming anytime soon,
No,
but it's an
definitely
interesting
not.
concept.